Hey everyone, it's Nikki. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I have my reasons. I've actually been going through a lot lately. First of all, I see a pain clinic once a month for my refill. I take oxycodone for pain. And I went to my monthly appointment 3 days ago. It was on Monday. Yeah, it was on Monday because I had to reschedule. Anyways, long story short, I went to my pain clinic appointment like I do every month. Like I said, I go once a month, every 28 days. And my insurance was cut off. I signed in like normal and I sat down. I had Kalia with me. And then they called me back up, which is really weird because they've never done that. They're like, Nicole, can you please come back up here? I was like, okay. So I went back up there and they're like, we talked to your insurance and they said that your insurance has been cut off. So the only way you can be seen by the doctor today is if you pay $250 for self-pay. I said, are you kidding me? They said, no. I was like, well, I'm out of my medicine. If I don't have my medicine, I'm going to withdraw, and withdrawal could kill me because, like, are you kidding? Like, I know the front desk people have no idea what I'm diagnosed with, and not that they really care. But anyways, they're like, yeah, you can't be seen unless you pay the self-pay, blah, blah, blah. I don't have $250, so I had to leave, obviously, and reschedule. I asked before I left, though, I was like, is there any way I can talk to my doctor, like just ask her a question or something before I leave in case I have withdrawal symptoms, like what I should do, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, no, you're not allowed to see her unless you pay for self-pay. I was like, are you kidding me? I just want to ask her a question. Can you at least give her a message for me and have her call me? He's like, no, we're super busy right now. I'm sorry. I was like, wow. So I was crying my eyes out because I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. And it's scary. And so I left, and that appointment was at like 2:30, and I haven't had a pain medicine since like 9 in the morning, so I was okay then. But here comes a few hours, and like once it reached like the 10-hour mark that I haven't had one of my pain medicines, like I started shaking, my body was red, like I was nauseous, I couldn't move, like I just couldn't function. Like that is not good. That medication is horrible. Like a week ago before I experienced that, I would have been like, oh yeah, go get you some narcotics. It makes you feel so much better. Yeah, until you run out or something happens like that and you don't have it and then you're withdrawing. That's like horrible. That's so horrible. That's seriously the worst thing I ever went through in my entire life. So anyways, I left and I called back like 30 minutes later and I was like, hey, I got the money. Is there any way I can come back and be seen within the next 30 minutes because they were still open? And he's like, no, that was the same guy. He's like, no, sorry, we can get you in here tomorrow, though. I was like, okay. Can you get me in the soonest available slot or whatever? And he's like, yeah, let me look at what times are available. And I was like, okay. And he said, we don't have anything available until 3:30 in the afternoon. I was like, are you serious? He said, yes. I was like, okay, well, put me down for then, and blah, blah, blah. So he did. And then I went the next day and signed in. It was him. He didn't say one word to me. Like, he is seriously horrible. Like, I've never hated someone so much in my life. Like, he is the meanest person in the world. I don't even remember his name. But anyways, I went the next day. I signed in like normal, and then they called my name, and I went back, and they check your weight, and they check your blood pressure, and then like every other month, they say it's random, but it's like every other month they give you a drug test. You just go pee in a cup and bring it right back to the room. So they did my weight, and I actually lost 6 pounds, like from being so sick, like just a little over 24 hours. That's ridiculous. And my blood pressure was like through the roof. Like it was 167/98, and that is like super high for me. Like mine normally doesn't go over like 110, 113/70 or something like that. It's always like on the low end. So they were like, what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And my face was red, like I was shaking, and it was just horrible. Like withdrawal is horrible. And I was like, yeah, I'm withdrawing. I couldn't come in here and pay for self-pay yesterday, so I missed my appointment, and I haven't had any of my medication in over 24 hours, so I'm withdrawing, hence the reason my blood pressure is through the roof. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, we have nothing to do with that, like, as far as letting you see us, blah, blah, blah. That's up to the people in the front. Like, that's the rules or whatever. I don't know. She said something like that. So anyways, I went and peed in the cup and brought it back, and then I went in my room, and the doctor came in, and I was crying because I didn't feel good. Like, I'm super nauseous. I was red, and she's like, why is your blood pressure so high? What's going on? And I told her, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. She's like, you know, if we had any control over that, you would have been seen. But I have no control over that. I'm so, so sorry. I was like, yeah, and I asked the guy yesterday before I left if there was any way that I can come talk to you really quick just to ask you a question in case I had a withdrawal because I didn't have my medication, like what I should do and stuff. And she's like, he didn't let you come talk to me? Like, he didn't tell you can leave a message and I'll call you back or anything like that? I said, no, he wouldn't let me talk to you because you guys were super busy. And I was like, yeah, he was very rude to me. And she's like, well, come with me for just a second. And I was like, oh, God. I'm not good with confrontation, so I'm like, oh, God. So I went with her, and I had Kalia with me, too. Like, I always bring her to my appointments. I have to. But we went to the front desk, and she's like, hey, I don't remember his name. Hey, blah, blah, come in here in this room for just a minute. I want to ask you something. So he came in here, and she's like, did Nicole tell you that she was out of her medication yesterday and you wouldn't let her come talk to me to see if there was anything she could do to prevent withdrawals? And he's like, yeah, but I told her she couldn't because we were so busy, so I didn't think you would have any time to talk to her. And she's like, well, first of all, I know you have no idea what she or any of the other patients are diagnosed with, but Nicole has lupus as well as quite a few other things, and if she were to go into withdrawal, that could kill her, that could put her in the hospital, that could put her in a serious lupus flare, and she could die. Like, anything can happen. Like, that's not good for her body to have that much strain on it, like the withdrawal. And her blood pressure is that high, that's just not good. And he's like, oh, well, I'm sorry, we were just so busy yesterday, so I just figured that you wouldn't be able to see her or talk to her or whatever. And she's like, yeah, well, next time make sure that you get a message to me if one of my patients say that they're out of their medication, especially someone like Nicole. I was like, wow, okay, that made me feel good. That made me feel like my doctor really cared about me. I love her. She's seriously amazing. So we went back in my room in the doctor's office room, and we were just talking for a little bit, and then she's like, I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here with your prescription so you can go ahead and take it so you're not feeling like this anymore. I said, thank you so much, seriously. And since my insurance is cut off, she wrote me a prescription for 3 months, so instead of having to go once a month and having to pay $150 for just the office visit and then $100 for my prescription, she wrote me for 3 months, so I just pay for the prescription every month, and then I go see her every 3 months. Unless something goes wrong, like the medication doesn't work anymore, I can always call up there and make an appointment, they can up my dosage or whatever, you know. So she did that, and then she also gave me a prescription discount card, which literally saved me $70 on my prescription. Like, it's like, I don't know. That was God yesterday, seriously. And then Kalia's dad was leaving work and found a $50 gift card on the ground. Like, it was in the middle of a parking lot. No one was around. He waited for a few minutes to see if anyone dropped it, and they were coming back to get it, and nobody came. Like, and if you think about it, the $50 gift card and then saving $70 on my prescription, that saved us over $100, like, for my doctor visit that we thought we weren't going to have to pay for anyway. Which is amazing. Like, I could cry right now. Like, that is amazing because we did not have the money to pay for that appointment at all. We did not have it. Like, this month was super tight. So that was God right there. Like, that's just, I couldn't be more thankful. As you guys know, May is Lupus Awareness Month, so I hope you all are wearing your purple. I actually had my purple shirt on earlier until Kalia threw up on it, so I had to take a shower and I just changed. But she has her purple shirt on, so that's awesome. I'll show you her. Hold on. Say hi, pretty. Hi. Mwah. She's spreading awareness. Anyways, I hope you all are doing amazing. I know I haven't made a video in a long time because I haven't been feeling well, but I just got out of the shower and I'm feeling okay right now. I'm about to make something to eat and then get her down for a nap. So I am planning on making a few more videos, hopefully in the next few days or something. I don't want to say I'm going to and then not. I know you guys know how that is. But I just wanted to share that little story with you. Narcotic pain medicine is horrible. I mean, yeah, it helps with your pain, it makes you feel better, but if you run out of that and experience withdrawals, like I've never felt that way or experienced something like that in my life. That was absolutely horrible. It was horrible. So I'm going to wean off of these and just do natural remedies and stuff like that to help my pain, because right now, like, I do not want to experience that again. Anyways, I hope you all are doing amazing, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.